Hello everybody, my name is Khalees, aka KT Raina, and welcome back to my channel, all about me, which is never even really about me, it's usually about you guys, but I digress. Today we'll be doing another celebrity tarot reading. Today we'll be doing a reading on Jeongyeon. Correct me if I pronounce that incorrectly, please, in the comments down below. From Twice. We're going to be looking at the future of her career and any little details that might come out, you know. I also plan on doing readings for the other Twice members. So far the pattern is to try and match their member colors, and I also choose incense based off of whatever energy I'm getting. Today I felt drawn to choose citronella and lemongrass. So this is going to be very citrus type of reading. This is the vibe that's coming in, which I actually like because it's kind of refreshing. So this might be a nice refreshing reading. Before we get into it, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, because the notification to whenever I have a brand new video. Also remember to please don't take this as an official announcement of anything. All right, I'm just reading the current energies and relaying the messages, okay? Period. Please remember to subscribe, okay? I'm trying to see this community grow. Now let's get into the reading. Hello everybody, so you're going to be looking at the Light Seers Tarot, and we're going to be asking what is the future of Twice Jeongyeon's career, okay? Okay, so we got a few cards here. We have number 14, Temperance. We have number 4, the Emperor. We have 2 of Pentacles. We have Ace of Cups. We have number 18, the Moon. We have Knight of Wands. We have 7 of Pentacles. And we have 2 of Wands. So, we have a few major arcana cards, right? We have the Temperance, the Emperor, and we have the Moon. And then we have some Wands, some Pentacles, and 1 Ace card, Ace of Cups, right? So I see here, because with the Temperance, 2 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Wands, right? They're both people either making a decision and trying to find balance, right? And this is internal balance with the Temperance. This is something within that needs the healing, right? So that's confirmed with the Ace of Wands, something that needs healing, right? And the Moon. The Moon represents emotions and intuition from the energy. So and then we have the Black and White here. So yes, healing, internal healing and balance. We have number 2, the High Priestess, right over here. So another major arcana card. So there's a lot of enlightenment that she's going to be receiving as she's going through this healing process. So we all know, and this makes sense because we all know that with Jeongyeon, she has been the target of attack for a while now due to not fitting into certain societal norms when it comes to being an idol. However, she clearly does very much enjoy her job, and she works hard, very, very hard, and she grinds for her stuff with the 2 of Pentacles and the Temperance and the Emperor. I see that, and the 7 of Pentacles, I see that this is something that she genuinely has a desire to do, enjoys. It lights up her world, right? As we see here, it lights up her world. But it's very difficult to do when you don't have, we aren't able to reground yourself when you feel yourself stumbling and about to fall or have fallen, right? It's hard to get back up on your feet. As someone who, this is one thing that you should know, like being in the public eye, whether you're being an influencer or you're a celebrity, or something in between. You're going to receive people sending energy towards you, filled with, hate, disrespect, complete disregard for your humanness, right? Because they fail to see you from an empathetic and compassionate point of view, right? Which means you need to give yourself empathy and compassion, right? So what you aren't receiving from the outside, you have to be willing to work to give to yourself. And that's what it seems like she's going to do as far as her career. It seems like she's going to decide to take more time out to heal herself from the inside out, from the inside. Heal her view of herself, her relationship with herself, and become more grounded and stable with the Emperor, right? The Emperor represents that masculine energy. So that represents that groundedness, those action moves, right? We have a chess piece here, which represents, like I said, the masculine energy. That's masculine energy takes action. The masculine energy makes moves. And that's what she's going to do. She's going to step into that energy in order to make moves to protect herself, but she's going to do it from a place of trying to create a space where she can be truly vulnerable, so that she can release this tension and give to herself what people aren't able to give to her, which is love and patience and compassion. Which is why she's still out here, performing despite some people not wanting her to be there because she doesn't fit into what they believe she should be and what type of idol she should be, right? And with the Ace of Cups, she's going to move from a place of lovingness, a place of healing, a place of nurture. She's not going to let this bring her down because she does not want to give up on her dreams. So she's moving from a place of truth, a place of purity, right? She's not going to let this ruin who she really is and bring her out of character. Because that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes you feel all this pressure on you and it brings you out of character, removes you from your truth. And then you start to do things that you usually wouldn't do because you're hurting so much. And so she's trying to avoid becoming that type of person. And that's going to take some work. It really is. But with the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles, I see her finding her place in the industry where she truly feels appreciated and respected for who she is, no matter what she looks like, no matter how much she weighs, no matter what her hair, no matter any of that materialistic, frivolous BS. She finds her place where she feels appreciated and she's able to grow and flourish into her true self. So she is going to use her own power, her own will to be the best version of herself, to help create a space where she can be vulnerable so that she can heal, right? And she's going to, through that, she's going to plant seeds for people to come into her life that are going to want to support her and be there for her and see her for who she really is, right? And this may include her members from Twice who see her struggling, who will step in and celebrate her and all her power and all her glory, right? Because they don't want to see her go down this road where she becomes someone that she is not, right? They want to see her in her power with the High Priestess, right? They want to see her glow and she wants to see herself glow. And so she's going to have to find that from the inside out, which means she's going to have to take more time out to do that by herself. So she might even try and do some projects on the side, some little solo projects or something. And they might not actually be released, but they might just be something to help release those emotions, release those feelings. So she might go into some certain creative endeavors as an individual, as a solo person, not to release it and show everybody. Some might be released, some might not. But to help release this tension, this feeling of not belonging or not being good enough, and showing herself that she is good enough. And so it seems like she's very, very determined to not be knocked, to not be knocked to the ground and beaten. She's very determined to not be that person who caves into that peer pressure to become something that she is not. She doesn't want to prove these people right by coming out of character. She doesn't want to prove these people right by hurting herself or hating on her own self, you know? But she does have these feelings, and they are valid, and it does seem like she's going to try to properly address them. She might, because with the Two of Wands, we have this world and we have this van right here, right? But to me, for a second, it looked like an ambulance truck, right? It looked like the ambulance, right, for a second. And I think that's for a reason. I think that she might even go to get professional help. I mean, we all know that after she was injured, I think it was, that's when her, how she looked started to change. And some people were very, very, very uncompassionate towards her during that time. You would think, knowing that she's going through something, you would show some compassion and some respect, but these group of people did not. They chose not to, and they chose to try and make her feel down about herself, right? So she might even go back to get some professional mental help, right? To help get some guidance on how to go about this in a way where she doesn't end up hurting herself, right? And I think that's very important. So as far as her career, I think she's going to take more control over it with the Knight of Wands and the eight, the Moon. I feel like she's going to take more control over it to help express her individuality and regain that feeling of belonging, because this is her dream, and she shouldn't have to feel like she needs to give it up because she doesn't fit what other people think she should be. So she is going to take more control over that so that she doesn't feel pushed out of a place where she's always wanted to be and that she fought so hard to be in. So that's what I see. This is going to be a very powerful, very strong healing journey that she's going to make the decision on. And there's going to be people around her who's going to support her. And she's going to try and get some more support, some professional medical help, you know, to help bring her to the best version of herself, all right? The best version of herself with the High Priestess. All right, so yeah, and also with the High Priestess, that also symbolizes getting advice and getting proper help. So she's gonna be building something stable for herself so that she can reground herself and come back to who she truly is, so that she can continue living her dream, and despite what other people have to say about her, right? With the Nine of Wands, like I said, building something for herself, okay? I'm going to use the Starseed Oracle, and I'm going to ask if there's any more messages in regards to Jeongyeon's career. We got 4 cards. We have the Seas of Mintaka. Seeing potential, bring unconsciousness to light. We have karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. We have perspective, none of this matters, zoom out, common ground. And then we have fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites extremes of life. So this, to me, with the karmic relationships and the falling into my arms, perspective, Sea of Mintaka, seeing potential, bring unconscious to light. It seems, like I said, it's a healing journey. And this is something that's going to be able to be seen and felt through her performances. So as she performs, as she continues her healing journey and continues working on these different projects that help her release this tension, this frustration, You'll start to see more confidence in her when she performs. You're just going to start to see more satisfaction with herself and how she is when she performs. I don't want to relate this to weight or anything like that. You can be confident in yourself no matter what you weigh, how high or low your fat percentage is. It really doesn't matter. You can still feel beautiful and feel confident in yourself. I just want to make that very clear. I don't want anybody comments being like, okay, so she's going to lose weight. Like, that's not the point. The point is about internal growth and confidence in oneself, no matter what state you are in. And that is what she is learning. No matter what state she is in, she is still worthy of this dream that she has fought so hard for and worked so hard for. No matter what state she's in, this shit about weight doesn't matter. With perspective, none of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. This stuff about, oh, you don't look like this anymore, you need to look like this. Oh, you weigh this, you need to be way like that. That she's going to realize that stuff doesn't matter anymore, because in the grand scheme of things, what really matters is her health and overall well-being and accomplishing her dreams, her goals, her desires. And it doesn't matter what state in life you're in, what state your body's in, your mind is in. You are deserving of love, appreciation, compassion. And this goes for anyone watching right now. You are deserving of love, compassion, patience, understanding. You are deserving to shine, to grow, to achieve your dreams, right? You don't have to look a certain way to have a good life or to deserve a good life, you know? So this is basically the message that's coming through. This is what she's going to be like discovering, and you're going to see that channeled through her work, right? So with Fall Into My Arms, surrender, holding opposites, extremes of life, and karmic relationships, or on energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. She's going to, what it seems like, right? A lot of times the pressure to be perfect, there are two ends of the same spectrum. You can go from one where you end up looking completely outside of the social norms, so they harass you. Then you look too much like the social norms, so then they harass you. And so you're just like bouncing back and forth between this. Which one makes me good enough? Which one makes me valid? Which one makes people like me the most? When that doesn't even matter. You're supposed to find a nice balance that suits you right here in the middle, where you feel good about yourself, right? Where your opinion of yourself matters more than others, and that helps enlighten you and ignite passion and fire inside of you, which will ignite some seeing potential, bring unconsciousness to light. It will unlock a part of her. Like, you know how people say we only use 10% of our brain. She's gonna, it's like unlocking another percentage of your brain. Basically, she's going to be unlocking a part of herself that she either forgot about or never experienced before, and that's going to be coming to light. So whether or not we know about it, we're going to be able to sense that energy, right? When she comes on stage, when she performs, when she may or may not have like a solo song, because how are you gonna have one person do a solo song? I think all of them are gonna have solo songs. But anyways, if she has a solo song, you're gonna be able to like sense that energy, that newfound confidence and love for herself, and understanding that people are going to hate no matter where you are, from this end of the spectrum to that end of the spectrum. They're going to always have something to say. So at the end of the day, that stuff doesn't matter. What matters is what's going on inside of you, right? Unlock that, feel that, grow that, nurture that. And it's just going to feel like you're at peace. Like suddenly those words aren't running around in your mind anymore, right? It's silence now. Now it's just silence. And it's going to be a very beautiful thing for her, because like I said, it seems like she's going to get some help, get some proper guidance to help her on this journey, because it is a lot. It is very overwhelming, especially with their busy schedule. So it seems like she is the type of person to actually be able to reach out and ask for help and get help, because she doesn't want to feel like this anymore. Feel like she's bouncing from one end of the spectrum to the next. She doesn't want to feel like that anymore. And so as far as her career, she's going to have more confidence in her ability to succeed in her career, the ability to continue to be a member of Twice, to live her dream. She's going to feel a lot more worthy of it, and she's going to have a lot more passion for it because of that, because she feels so much better about herself. And she's going to just put even more of herself into the work, but from a different perspective, from a healthier perspective, where she is now truly connected from a place of, this is for me, not for everybody else and their mama. They can watch it, they can listen to it. If they don't like it, then they don't have to listen to it. That has nothing to do with me. You know, I'm out here, I'm gonna live my life, I'm gonna do my thing, and that's on, period. All right. And that's basically the message that I get from her, for her. It's basically just like, yeah, this isn't really like technical career stuff. It's more so just her relationship with her career and how she's going to heal her relationship with her career over time. She's going to put in that work to make it better, to do better for herself, and to make sure that it's for herself and not for these people who like talking shit, because they'll talk shit no matter what end of the spectrum you're on. No matter, even if you find a nice balance in between, they're still going to find something to talk shit about. So that's what she's going to be learning and discovering. It's going to be an amazing healing process. She's going to have so much better relationship with her career. It's going to be very beautiful. So I send her many, many, many blessings. This was a very short one, like very, very short one, but it was very to the point. I really feel like there's no other messages, because as far as what's next is literally just healing her relationship with her career and her dreams, and with herself and her self-worth, right? So I send her many, many blessings. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Please subscribe. I would like to see this community continue to grow. Share this with anyone that you think might enjoy this. All right. If you would like a personal reading, there's a link in the description box down below that tells you how to get that. Also, I have many more celebrity tarot readings and some personal tarot and some general tarot readings if you would like to watch those. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.